welcome to Randall's Retro Rewind, where retro games are reviewed from the gamer
and the non-gamer
perspective. In this video, we are going to review PaRappa the Rapper for the Sony PlayStation. This is a rhythm game that was developed by Nana Shaw, I sure hope I said that right, and published by Sony. This game was first released on November 17th, 1997 in North America, and was re-released on the PlayStation Portable 10 years later, and again on the PlayStation 4 another 10 years after the PlayStation Portable's release. This is my first time playing this game. I had no interest in playing this game when it was first released because I wasn't interested in playing rhythm games until Dance Dance Revolution came out. So now with the introduction over, what are your initial thoughts about the game?
I thought it was dumb. I would not recommend this game to anybody, to be honest, unless
Jet Baby was really awesome.
You're into the acid trip.
He can probably beat Superman.
I mean, this game definitely gave me vibes on like the Miles Morales into the Spiderverse type acid trip feel.
Yes. That and Majora's Mask.
Junior Chunky Burger,
The repetitive
chocolate frosty, please.
flashing bright colors, all of that. It
salad,
just
ginger soda, and a lemon pie.
it kind of gave me a little PTSD from the Majora's Mask that we played.
Well, and that just kind of goes to the fact that I really sucked at this game.
Well,
I had to replay
Next,
levels
please.
over and over and over
I was
again.
going to let you be the one to say that, not me.
So, some of my thoughts about this, just looking at just the way the game handled, I really struggled with the way, like, the practice mode that I went through. Like, it shows you when you're supposed to hit the buttons at each of those points. But then you get into the game, and even, like, the way like, when you're supposed to hit the buttons and the way it, like, would flash and enlarge when you're supposed to hit it, would happen after the head passed. And so the practice does not prepare you to actually do some of the levels in this game.
And as the observer watching what looked like should have been happening, and some of it looked easier than apparently it was frustrating as the observer, because I'm like, why are you not hitting it? It's right there.
And so I just found the controls to be really clunky, and I struggled to wrap my head around
The rapping.
That's a good pun. I like that one. But I started out playing the game just on medium because I figured, medium is like for the average gamer, and was able to successfully play through up to level 6, but I could not beat that 6th level to save my life. I lost count of how many times I tried that level.
Well, it didn't help that it was dumb rhymes and raps, so there was no rhyme or reason to it. And PaRappa was a really crappy rapper.
He really was, and I don't know if it's because of my inability to play the game. Like, maybe he sounds better if you actually have your timing correctly.
I don't think so, because the one level with the frog, there was a couple sections that you were doing decent, but he rapped like this, and very flat, very like there was no rhythm to it.
About as flat as the characters.
Yes, that's a good analogy.
And so I finally gave up. Gosh, I probably tried that 6th level close to 20 times, that first playthrough.
I'm gonna be honest, I quit watching.
I know you did. You were probably perusing Facebook or Instagram or something
More
at
than
that
likely.
point. And I wanted to beat that level. Like, I wanted to get the whole experience for it and even see, like, what the ending was. But the ending has never been seen in this household because I could not beat it. And it actually got to the point where I would fail right at the last button of the game.
Yeah, but it is what it is.
Yes.
And maybe next time,
right,
as the flower said. Isn't that what she said? Maybe
Oh,
next time?
but I gotta believe.
I gotta believe. I gotta believe.
That phrase got really annoying.
It did. And that phrase alone probably gives me more PTSD than the frog at the moment. But anyway, so I remember when we first sat down to do the first recording, Ember was so sad when she found out that I was playing a game that she was not going to be able to see because she was going to bed. So I promised her I'd play it again the next day.
Yeah, I didn't watch that one either.
No. And I'm not sure how much Ember actually watched, but I finally decided on that second playthrough that I was going to do easy. Maybe I could make it through easy, like make it all the way through to the end on easy mode. Easy mode would only let me do the first 3 levels.
Yeah, that was dumb.
What's up with that?
I mean, that says something about the other levels if that helps you feel any better.
Yeah. And I know, like, with the 6th level, what threw me, and I know is my biggest complaint to you when I was actually playing it, was that, I should say, second to last level, you get 2 lines where you have to hit buttons. And you move into the 6th level, and there were times you'd have to hit a button at the very end of the bottom row, and then there'd be a button to hit immediately at the top of the next row, and I just could never get my eyes to get there fast enough to actually hit the button on time, and I didn't want to play the game enough to memorize the level to where I knew what button was going to come next.
They should have given some kind of warning of what was next.
It's a great day today. So what do
Or
you
like
guys wanna
we
do?
just did the lines differently somehow.
Yeah, it was very punishing. But something else I want to mention about punishing, which I didn't even notice this until watching my playthrough, that, and I think it's because me just having my laser-like focus when I was watching that. This game is even more punishing the worse you play.
Yes.
Because, like, I noticed at times when I'm playing that things would happen in the background. The worse you get, the more damage gets done.
Yes.
But it wasn't until we sat down to watch the playthrough that on level 5 that I was watching, that all of a sudden there's rain, and then there's flashes of lightning that's flashing yellow. And I'm going, like, someone who's horrible at this game is only getting a worse experience because of all of the other distractions that can occur on the screen. And it obviously didn't distract me because I didn't see it. I mean, I remember I did see the rain, but I never saw lightning when I was playing on that first playthrough because I was so focused on what button I was supposed to hit next.
And I don't know that you noticed that the rain corresponded to what you were doing either.
I did not make that connection. It was actually, with how many times I played that 6th level, that was when I realized that the worse I did, all of a sudden the lights turn off on the stage and there's fewer people singing along with me and stuff like that. That's when I made the connection. And like, this game literally almost gave me nightmares that night, because I woke up multiple times in the night and I'd be thinking, all of a sudden I was like, oh my gosh, that's when the chicken comes out of the TV.
An angry chicken comes out of the TV.
That's right. And then once you get, like, when you're doing bad, the chicken comes out of the TV and is like yelling at you and then once you get back to good, she hops back into the TV. And so those were the types of things that all of a sudden, after I was done, and like my brain was processing the trauma through the night, was when I discovered all of these things that, like, the way the environment would change from, good to bad. Was it awful? Was that the last? No,
Yes.
it was. Yeah, good.
Cool, good, bad, awful.
And I never got to cool. I don't know how you get to cool. Yeah, good, bad. Good, poor, awful.
I think it was bad.
Was bad. Okay. Yeah.
Well, another thing I don't think you caught on to too much until tonight, rewatching it, obviously you have the plot of it where you have this boy trying to get the girl. But in light of that storyline, the guy trying to get the girl, all of the innuendos that are kind of creepy, and even like the dog that they call him the pedo dog.
Yeah, the pedo dog. What was his name? He introduces himself at the very beginning.
He comes out as like a superhero out of the bathroom in the very beginning.
But not even as a superhero. He comes out as a preppy little punk out of the bathroom. What is that? The gloves of glory or whatever that he was threatening to beat those guys up with. Yeah. And the funny thing is, I mean, even with this playthrough, I'm going to have to sit back and... Oh, I don't even want to really do this, but sit back and watch. I'm going to have to do it when I'm recording the video anyway, but I'm going to sit back and actually read the text, because even the lyrics, I was not watching or not reading the lyrics of the raps because I was too busy watching how horrible I was doing at the top of the screen.
Right.
But anyway, let's talk about the plot here, because you kind of dove into it a little bit. But like the plot of the story, so it's the boy wants to get the girl type thing, and I don't know, it just... Is there really a story to this?
So, I mean, the boy wants to get the girl. They go out with friends. The bullies come and he wants to be able to protect her, so he wants to learn how to protect her. Then he realizes he needs to learn how to drive so that he can take her out. There's a couple... Oh, then he wrecked the car. That's what it was. So he had to get money to pay for the wreck.
Sorry, spoiler alert here. I don't know, the game's 20 years old. I don't think we need to worry about spoiler alerts at this point.
But, I mean, the whole thing was him trying to get the girl. That was the main point.
Yes.
And you get to the end of it, and we didn't get to see the very end of it. But because of that, the girl said, well, maybe next time.
Yeah, maybe next time. I heard that so much. It's a good thing I've developed a thick skin towards rejection, because I was able to handle that. But yeah, and then I just think of, gosh, like, I mean, I guess that's really the gist of the story, but even, every time PaRappa would go, I know, I gotta believe! I don't know, it just threw me into a cold sweat, and I would, like...
Make you cringe a little bit.
I would, and like, a chill would go down my spine, and... yeah, I mean, it's... And everything, like, it's so nonsensical, from the cake that he makes, which I guess I will throw out, like, out of all the times to fail, and I only ever failed the 5th level once, but it was the best failure ever when they do the little rocket animation, resulting in him basically pooping his pants right there in the alley with everyone.
Yes, that was...
Though we did say that according to PaRappa the Rapper and the... I totally forgot the name of the flower girl.
Oh, I don't remember. Sunny.
Sunny, thank you. According to PaRappa, life is sitting in the bathroom and taking a dump.
Right? And apparently, according to the game...
According to Sunny.
According to Sunny, you look more manly when you're clenching your butt cheeks trying not to poop your pants.
So, relationship tip for all of you young people out there. Men, if you want to look attractive to your ladies, don't use the bathroom for days on end and really clench those cheeks and
sweat it out. It's got to be something with the sweat.
That's right.
Too.
It's got the grit and the sweat and all of that. And then women are going to be interested in you.
But if you want to live life to the fullest,
you gotta
take the bathroom trip.
You do. So do you want to live life to the fullest, or do you want to get the girl? Those are your two options.
Wow. Life advice from PaRappa the Rapper game.
Dude, okay, now I know that you had mentioned that this game felt like it was an acid trip, and
Yes.
I really do feel like that, and I think partly is I just want to talk about the graphics for a moment, because having a 3D environment that had paper-thin characters was, in my opinion, a really bad choice. Because it didn't work for me.
It didn't work. And you add that with the bright neon colors, and it's just... And it just didn't work.
Yeah. And when I think of games that have paper-thin characters, I think of Paper Mario. Now I know
they're made to be paper.
They're made to be paper, but the entire environment is paper. And so, like, you walk behind a bush, and the bush is as thin as Mario is, and even, like, when you leave a building, the buildings unfold like origami and stuff like that. But having a blend of, like, the characters themselves being paper thin, and even, like, when PaRappa is holding... I guess when they're eating food. I mean, they're eating 3D food.
Well, I first noticed it when he was even laying in bed. His bed was 3D.
Yeah.
But he was paper thin laying in a 3D bed.
Yeah, it just... I mean, everything about this game just screams acid trip. And that has never spoken to me in any form or fashion. And that's partly why I didn't like this. I mean, the game was hard in and of itself, but a game being hard to play doesn't determine, in my opinion, whether it's a good game or not. But I just feel like the overall presentation of this game was very poor. And so I did not like the graphics at all. And gosh, let's talk about the slew of characters that are in this game. And I don't even remember all of their names. They have that introduction at the very beginning. Oh, you know what? I'm sorry. Before we jump on characters, one more thing I want to bring up, which you guys may need to rewind the video to see this, but when you get to the little opening scene, and there's that, like, flying baby or whatever that's fighting that alien, and as the alien's neck is fully attached to its body, but then as the baby is flying around its head, you see the head pop off and spin.
Yet again, another thing that the developers had to have been on something when they did this.
It's either that or this is not going to sound nice to the developers. It's either that or the developers were, like, very elementary in their 3D modeling and had no idea what they were doing.
Something.
But obviously, with the characters, we have... I mean, PaRappa, obviously, he's the one that I remember the most because his name's in the game. And then there's Sunny, and then there's their two friends, the cat, that can never seem to be fully clothed.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with the cat.
Yeah, I don't know either. And there's the cat, and then there's the bear. He's got, like, the X stitches down him, so is he like a stuffed animal?
Maybe.
I mean, why not? I mean, they got...
I mean, there's people in the game, too, so maybe they're all I don't know, I mean...
What's this world that they're living in where dogs and flowers and cats and teddy bears and people coexist?
And flower pots. The
oh,
dad's,
that's right, the dad.
Sonny's dad is a flower pot.
Is that where pot comes in on this game?
Who knows?
But yeah, and I can't remember all the characters, but it's like, really, PaRappa is wanting to win Sunny, and Sunny is only attracted to him when he's having bowel movement issues.
Yes.
And then she's disappointed.
After he lives life.
After he lives life. Is that what we're going to call it now?
Why not? That's what he calls it.
So if you ever hear us say, hey, we're just living life, that means we're currently on the toilet.
Speak for yourself.
But yeah, it's, I don't know, and it's like, the game's very shallow, so, like, regarding like character development, there's really no development of any characters.
There's really not. Yeah.
I mean, I just think of the pedo dog that he comes out of a bathroom to save the girls and drives up with this massive convertible. I would say it's a limousine, but it's like bigger than that.
Yeah.
Can you imagine what the turn radius of that puppy would be? Anyway, that's just
It might have to just go in straight lines.
yeah.
That's why it can jump over buildings.
Oh, you're right, because it could jump over
It can't
beating.
turn corners.
Yes, it can't turn corners, so it has to jump over buildings in single bound. Yes, I forgot that little detail. Yes, but he then also gets the cake for Sonny's birthday. That's as tall as his car is long, probably.
If not more.
And then you see him at the very...
That has like 43 layers or something.
Yeah, I can't remember. But you see at the very end of the... Or like when they're having Sonny's birthday party, that he's just running back and forth in the trees, and then he eventually falls and drops the cake. I mean, like, he's more of a comic relief character.
But he's creepy.
He is creepy.
Like having the girls sit in the front of the limo and making the boys sit in the back.
Yeah.
And then with the cake, like he sat and like described what every layer is.
And that very last layer was his and Sonny's future together.
Yes. And
Yeah. Yeah, I know. He
gave me the heebie-jeebies.
he's creepy. But let's talk about the lovely music.
It's supposed to be like one of the main things in the movie, being PaRappa the Rapper. That is the worst rapping I have ever heard. I mean, even the animals that are supposed to be teaching are not amazing, but PaRappa is awful.
Yeah, he's awful. And again, I don't know if that's because of me and my inability to play the game, but that aside, the music is horrible. And the one song that even to this day I do not ever want to hear again is The Flea Market.
Reggae Frog?
The Reggae Frog. I do not ever want to hear
Reggae
rapping.
in and of itself is not bad, but that almost ruined it for me.
Yeah, it
I
did.
mean, it's not a form of music that I outright choose to listen to. It's not my favorite, but it's not bad. No, but the game almost ruined it.
Yeah, and I think the only, even some of the songs that they had playing during the cutscenes were not good.
They weren't
At all.
Was very pieced together. It didn't flow. Like the music didn't make sense for I don't know. It was just.
I guess my question to all of us, we honestly don't have much good to say about this game. What was the purpose of developing this game?
This is really a lot of
Again,
fun.
I mean, if they were on an acid trip, then they thought it was amazing, I'm sure. And so,
I don't know, there may be people that say the same thing about Wookiees in Star Wars.
I mean, I guess maybe this is one of the cases of to each their own.
I guess, maybe. Some of the things that I will say that I thought was actually pretty creative about the game. So here's some positivity for the whole thing. I did find it funny how some of the environments would change depending on your performance.
Right.
And I know I had said it before, but the way you fail on level 5 and the ending results is so funny. But that's honestly, those are the only good things I can say about this game.
Sunny was kind of cute. Even if I didn't like her as a character, she was kind of cute.
For a flower, sure. But she also had the same dress in her
Yes,
entire closet.
She did. She had like 6 of them.
6 of them, yes. But at the same time, I would even argue, does PaRappa even change his clothes?
I don't know. We never saw the inside of his house.
No. We
bed,
did. We saw the bedroom,
but
which had that weird poster.
the love house,
The love
or whatever.
house,
Yet
yes,
again,
the love
I mentioned
house.
the innuendos.
I think the only two characters that actually had costume changes were the pedo dog, because he's in his preppy clothes at the beginning, and then he's in like a nicer suit sort of outfit with the limo.
Well, and he had on like a superhero cape.
Yes. And the cat. Because at the very end, when you're about to go into the whole underground rap scene thing,
Right.
she actually has a sleeveless jacket vest thing that covers about as much of her body as the rest of her outfits did.
Okay.
But you know what? Another good thing. Speaking about that whole entrance, I did like that this was a Sony PlayStation game, and you're going into this underground rap, and there's this electronics media type store, and it says official Sony distributor or something like that. I liked that little poster. I was like, okay, that's a nice little plug for the company.
Yeah.
But aside from that, I honestly can't say really positive things about this game.
Yeah.
And I know, like, I've done this with every single one of my videos. I want to stick to it, and this is just the teacher in me. But honestly, I would flat out flunk PaRappa the Rapper. Like, this is so low on my list of games right now, and this includes the fact that I despise Majora's Mask, and Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker as well. I mean, Majora's Mask is worse, but I would even rank it lower than that. And so if I were to give it a score, from 0 to 100, PaRappa the Rapper, I would say gets a 10 out of 100. And the only thing that gives it that 10 is those few good things that I'd mentioned that I liked. So do you have any final thoughts?
I just want to say, if any of you guys have played this game and beat it, I would love to hear what the end is like. Or if you have any other things that you like about it that we didn't see or pick out, that I would love to hear maybe something that might be good about it, because 10 is actually generous to me. I really did not like this game.
Yeah, and I know that there's probably a whole audience out there that loves this game and this game series, because I know that there's more games in the series than just this one, right? And I know we probably have hurt some feelings, stepped on some toes, and probably lost a few subscribers to this review, but the fact of the matter is, we're just two people with our opinions that we're making public. But genuinely, if you guys want to argue why PaRappa the Rapper is a good game, comment on the video.
Yes,
shoot me,
please.
right? So we can see kind of what your thoughts are. And but again, one of the things I like about us pursuing this channel is it's exposing me personally to games I never would have picked up to play. And so, PaRappa the Rapper was a game I never would have played, and I can at least say, hey, I've played it, I didn't like it, but I've played it, and at the same time, I put hours into this game. I really gave it a good college try to try and...
Yes.
And so, I've done my due diligence, and other than that, the results are, I didn't like it.
I would not recommend it. but I want to know if you enjoyed it.
Yes, and just to bring this this video to a close, let us know if there's any games that you would like us to review and discuss about, which I hope you guys like this new format of us actually discussing instead of our separate recordings, because I actually like having this conversation with you. But if there's any games you guys want, you know, comment, let us know. Send us an email at randallsretrorewind@gmail.com. And it's all lowercase, and it's Randall with 2 L's. Link is, or email is obviously in the description of the video. Send us an email if there's games that you want us to review, and you know, let us know your thoughts. Let us know how we're doing. Let us know, you know, I mean, feel free, positive, negative, we can handle it. Like I said, I got tough skin. I handled all of the rejections of Sunny in this game, and to just bring this all to a close, guys, be kind and rewind. And here we're going to see what the console is for the next game. Oh, it squeaked onto Sega Saturn. Let me switch over to the Sega Saturn wheel. We're going to start this wheel. And the next game we're going to review is Astal. So I hope you guys are looking forward to this next video. And as always, be kind and rewind.